In spite of the statewide closures of salons and spas due to COVID-19, Nina Dillingham, owner of NMD Spa and Skin Studio, stays focused on positivity, love for her clients, and a good self-care routine to stay sane in a challenging time.
My mom told me to do what I love, and I realized aesthetics was my passion. So, and it absolutely has been. I've hit the ground running. I'm like a kid in a candy store, anything skin related. So, I've had a lot of fun, but it's been a lot of hard work, and I have put my heart and soul into it. I mean, a 10-hour day is normal. But I'm really, really proud of what I created over the last 10 years and the relationships that I've built with people. You know, it's not, I say this often, actually, it's not rocket science, but I feel like I'm doing God's work in a way. You know, I'm putting people out in the world that feel better about themselves, hopefully, than when they came in at least. And I feel like that's a good thing.
What would you say is the best and the worst part of being self-employed?
I mean, I've been self-employed for so long now that I almost forget all the advantages of it. Like, I'm my own boss. You know, there's so many advantages to that. And the pride that you take, you know, speaking of ownership, the pride that you take in your work and really having a creative, like the creative input to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, when you own all of that, it's pretty freeing, and it's way more fulfilling in life to be able to be the creator and to be, you know, all of that. Well, I guess if I was self-employed in another industry, it might be okay. But that being said, all of the chips fall on me. It's very stressful to have everything on my shoulders, I guess.
It's a huge responsibility.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you tell me some of the ways that COVID has directly impacted your business?
Yes. First of all, we had to completely shut down.
For how long?
Months. March 16th was that day. I'll never forget it. I mean, we sort of knew it was coming, and I was like in denial, and then when we got the word, it was just like, I was in a daze for the first week. I honestly don't remember. It was till July.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were allowed to open just for like a day. We had to close back down again till like August. So however many months that is, a long while. Yeah, my business had to close, and I had to figure out how to, you know, I was used to having a certain amount of income each month, and I had maybe a couple of months reserve, and that was it. And so we didn't know how long it was going to last. You know, it was just the scariest time in my life, actually.
And because you have people working for you, you also feel a sense of obligation to those people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were definitely all in it together.
What are your tips for quarantine self-care? Because so much of your business revolves around the principles of self-care.
Right. So I think to have your own schedule is really important, and to, you know, whether that be your morning ritual of waking up and stretching and meditating, or whether it be your nighttime ritual of cleansing your skin and saying your prayers or whatever you do. But making it a ritual, I think, is really important, because then it becomes a habit, and it's important to make sure that self-care turns into a habit, and make it enjoyable. Use products that you love, that smell good and that feel good and that are doing the right thing. During the first shelter in place, I sent out survival kits to a lot of my clients, and it was like this really cute, like it looked like I had a stamp on it, it's all survival kit 2020, and inside was like a bunch of there was some instructions, and there was like a little candle and a little scrubbing exfoliating mitten, and then a full facial for yourself. So the instructions were to run the bath, get in the bathtub with the candle, or it was like to wash your face first, and then I had them all numbered, and so it was really cute. So keep a schedule, and make a nice skincare routine for yourself. Something that make it like this beautiful pampering sort of experience, even if it's just 3 steps. It doesn't have to be this daunting, 20-step thing. It really doesn't. 3 steps are good. Cleanse, moisturize, sunblock in the day, cleanse. You can even do just, if you really just want to minimize it, just do a cleanse and a moisture at night. You're still good.
What kind of changes have you seen in people's skin during pandemic?
Mask knee is now a thing, right? And I think just the stress is taking its toll on a lot of people's skin. Yeah, but definitely the mask knee. Interestingly enough, most of my clients that are comfortable coming in, because a lot of them aren't. We're only at like 10% capacity right now. But the ones that are still comfortable coming in are either the epidemiologists, the scientists, or the doctors, or the people in the healthcare industry, which I find very interesting. Yeah.
That is interesting.
Right?
Yeah. That they kind of know what are high-risk environments, and so they're making kind of wiser decisions on like the areas where they feel comfortable.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. What is your number 1 treatment for mask knee?
Oh, back to
Taking notes.
Well, a good facial.
I know, which
right?
of course you
So
can't
you
do
can't-
right
yeah.
now.
So the most important thing is just to keep the face clean. Mask knee is from bacteria. So keep it clean, keep the mask clean.
Do you recommend disposable masks, or like how often should I be washing my fabric masks?
At least every day if you're gonna, you really want to, in some cases you want to change it twice a day, more than twice a day even. If it's something, if you're working out and you sweat, toss it, throw it away. I don't even use the cloth ones. I find the fabric ones much more comfortable, and then in the middle of the day I'll take it off and I spray it with alcohol often.
Oh.
Yep, and then it dries very quickly because it's just alcohol, and I can put it right back on.
Useful tip.
Yeah.
Extremely useful tip. What is your number 1 favorite skincare ingredient?
Maybe some peptides. That's sort of like one of my favorite things these days. So peptides are your precursor to collagen. Collagen is what we need in the skin. It's part of the fibers, the collagen elastin fibers, that hold our skin firm and keep it plump and firm. When those collagen fibers break down, your skin gets lax and yucky. So we need to keep that collagen going. And peptides are what collagen needs to be created. So without the peptides, you don't have collagen. It's a precursor to the collagen. So we're getting ahead of the game, right? It's kind of like microneedling. It's collagen inducing, right? So it's all about the collagen. Peptides are your collagen inducing ingredient.
Got it.
Yeah.
For maintaining a plump and lovely face
Yes.
forever, hopefully.
Correct. Yep.
So what's the most valuable lesson that you've learned from building your own business?
I'd like to say that I already knew this lesson, but that I could do anything. That I'm a badass woman that can, that can do it.
It is so hard in a lot of ways for a woman to get ahead, but that's one of the things that I love about our industry is that there are so many self-employed women who have built their businesses from the ground up, who have trained other people, who have pioneered services, and it's kind of like we are helping each other and ourselves at the same time.
Mm-hmm. That is so well said. I love that. That just makes my heart swell. Yep.
Nina's positive outlook and practice of skincare as self-care reminds us that we are all strong enough to get through difficult times. To book a healing appointment with her, visit her website at nmdspa.com.